Follow the Vatican's leading exorcist as he investigates the possession of a child and uncovers a conspiracy the Vatican has tried to keep secret. The question on everyone's mind: what was Russell Crowe's accent like? It was Australian, Italian, English, with a sprinkle of Romani, a pinch of German, and a dollop of Dutch. And so I will be speaking in his accent the entire video. The Pope's Exorcist stars Russell Crowe as Gabriel Amorth, the chief exorcist for the Pope in the Vatican in the 80s. Let's get exorcising. I had a jump scare from the advert before the film, but there's not even one iota of fear in this movie. It is not a horror movie, it's a fantasy action. Russell Crowe is hilarious. He drives around dressed as an exorcist, driving a Sikh Italian moped and going cuckoo to groups of giggling nuns. Asmodeus, the demon king of hell, who is the ebony maw to Satan's Thanos. Towards the end, we learn that there are 200 godless places where the 200 fallen angels are. One of these belongs to the location, aka the Abbey, of the movie's possession. Another, I assume, being Glasgow. The Pope is kind of like Nick Fury, sending Russell Crowe on missions from the Vatican. The voice of the demon doesn't sound like it's coming from the possessed kid. I think the sound design could have been improved. Asmodeus is hilarious. He just threatens Gabriel in a vile way that was just so funny. He calls him Gabe. Me and my friend were trying not to laugh as these super awful things were being growled in an English accent, with the possessed boy at one point copying a feel of his mum and revealing a cut of the word hate on his stomach. It was magical. One thing that was so unbelievably funny was, since this movie is set in Spain, the secret layer underneath the family's castle is a jail for the demon Asmodeus, who possessed the exorcist of the Pope hundreds of years ago with the goal of starting the Spanish Inquisition. Which he did, which the Vatican covered up since they didn't want the world to know the devil infiltrated the church.
98% of the cases that are assigned to Father Amorth are then further recommended by him.
Even the Vatican knows not to fuck with me.
To doctors and psychiatrists.
And the other 2%?
The other 2%. This is something that has confounded all of science and all of medicine for a very long time. I call it evil.
Okay, on to a tiny bit more of a serious note. So the girl from Gabrielle's past, who self-deleted, told Gabrielle that he, as the devil, had sex with her every night. And Gabrielle is like, ugh, bish is cuckoo, and then goes about his day, assuming that this so-called possessed lassie is just mentally ill. But later that day, Gabe sees the woman commit self-delete and feels really, really bad, as it's revealed that she was a victim of abuse by the church that the Vatican covered up. So what she had said was true in terms of her clear PTSD psychosis. Wow. There are a few things I want to say about this. One, this should never have been revealed all at once before the battle. I think they messed up the order. I think the idea of it being the PTSD from the abuse is a very interesting one. It's a very interesting plot point, and in and of itself, but it should have only been revealed after early scenes of actual flashbacks to the girl. It all being revealed too quickly lessened the effect of it. 2. This movie was a weird choice to include this plot point in. 3. This movie is set in the late 80s. The truth about what was going on in the Catholic Church wasn't leaked in a mainstream way until over a decade later. So Gabe knows canonically about the abuse and the cover-ups and has done legit nothing with that information. Yikes! The tale of Father Gabriel Amorth is based on a true story, and god damn it are we grateful for his existence. This is the priest that said that Harry Potter and yoga were basically satanic. Watching this movie in theatres was a truly magical experience. God damn it, from the first time Gabriella Morth goes, cuckoo, to the nuns, my God, me and my friend were hooked, and we knew that we would forever remember this magical cinematic experience. Was this the greatest movie ever? Yes, it was. I want to see at least several sequels to this movie, as Gabrielle Amorth, God rest his soul, who died in 2016, did not defeat the King of Hell for us not to remember his legacy. The teenage girl character Amy made me start to suspect that I am uniquely amazing as a daughter, because it's either that or Amy was just a uniquely unsympathetic person to her mum. When the Virgin Mary appears, I honestly thought at first that it was going to be like a character in the Pope Exorcist cinematic universe, like has Virgin Mary entered the arena? But no, it was just a vision of the devil that was showing to try and corrupt the image of the Virgin Mary. But that's what I first thought, and that is what I really truly want to see in the sequel. And battle is something to behold, with the demonic vision of the ex-girlfriend blowing up in blood, and also with Gabriella Morth one-on-one combat with the victim who self-deleted. It is truly remarkable. Best movie ever, 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching. Bye! The Pope's Exorcist is a truly magnificent movie. It changes the way one sees the world.
Shut the hell up.
Ugh.